And then we were looking for something to do. I really didn't want to stop working, and I was led to a company called, like FriendNet, for example, that led me to our town. And my wife and I discussed the opportunities there, and we bought our first franchise in 2006.
Gotcha. So just building off that concept, because as you know, Rick Bizia, my co-host, is a franchise consultant himself for FranChoice. Could you please take us through, I guess, your decision to work with a franchise consultant, how he helped you figure out, if entrepreneurism was right for you and how franchising would be right for you, because clearly you did have experience as an entrepreneur. But I guess what was so valuable to you about using a franchise consultant that you would have been able to have on your own accord had you not used someone like the consultant you used?
Yeah, it's interesting, actually. I had no idea about consultants or what they did or people like FranChoice or FriendNet or TES. I just got on, knowing that I needed something, I got online and just started looking at businesses, and obviously that information was purchased somewhere and turned over to TES, the Entrepreneur Source. And I got a call from them, and the gentleman introduced himself and their concept, and I liked what he had to say, so I decided to work with him because he was what he could lead me to and help me with is something I could have never done on my own. And it was a process going through him. I honestly don't remember now, probably maybe a 3 or 4 month process to work through that. He helped me to look at a number of different opportunities that were available.
Sure. So obviously Our Town being one of those, what made Our Town America the right fit for you, based on what this consultant helped you look at, and then based on your experience, totally, I guess everything taken in total perspective there, what made Our Town the right fit for you?
Well, actually, the first time I saw Our Town, I hesitated. It was sales, which I had always done all my adult life, and I enjoyed. But it entailed cold calling, which I had really not done before, and I kind of hesitated at first because of that. The other businesses that I looked at, some were franchised, some were independent, but they were either existing franchises that had been built up, things like Molly Maid, Serpro. Others were brick and mortar businesses, and the one thing about all of them, it was an enormous amount of money. It wasn't an inexpensive proposition to get involved with an existing business or a brick and mortar. Mm-hmm. But Our Town was very affordable. I mean, it was significantly less cost to get involved with Our Town than any other opportunity. That plus it fit everything I was looking for. My wife and I talked about it a lot, and I thought, well, I've been in sales all my life. I certainly can cold call, and that was the reason we chose Our Town. Well, I take that back. There's a couple of reasons. As I started looking at Our Town and talking to people at corporate, which is based out of Florida, I talked to the owner, Michael Plummer Sr. at that time, who's now passed away. And then the VP of sales at the time was Mary Ruth Kennedy. And one of the things they told me about Michael Jr., and this is what really, I guess the probably second most reason that besides cost and et cetera, that I bought Our Town is that, not from Michael, he would never tell you this, but from others, I found out how generous this gentleman was. He was just a very generous, kind man. I found out that he was actually supporting, had an apartment complex, I don't know how many units, a small one, that he allowed abused women and their children to live there for free for a year.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, just the generosity of the man, and I felt that it was privately held, and I thought, that's somebody, because I've been in corporate America and I knew what that was like. And I thought this is somebody that I could really enjoy, a company that I could enjoy being part of because of the moral part of it and the values that they had.